Hello.
It was off.
Hello.
Tyler bros is back.
Can anyone hear me? Hello.
I'm glad I
Taylor, you want down right?
to turn on shit.
Okay.
I just want to see the snow.
Okay. Fair enough.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna try something else.
No.
Who wants chocolate?
Okay, try again. Ben.
Hello. We should have this down to a science by now.
I know. I just need to start remembering.
I think they're about even. Uh-huh.
Yeah. We'll stay there. Oh, I broke it again.
Good enough. Yeah. I'm fine.
I don't like weird conference rooms like this because it can be like strangely bright lights, but yet still. Oh wow. Hello.
So they were sitting out there, and I was like,
Is anyone there?
"Ugh."
Dude, I'm gonna treat you lunch.
Thank you.
A little fun treat. Oh, you look at
Is
that
anyone
fun treat.
is anyone allergic to nuts?
And Gina and wherever she is.
Where Jean is? Jean's on our memory.
Press
Yeah,
F
exactly.
for Jean Ann. Is Jean Ann gonna be here today?
Most likely.
What if she forgot? Because it's always on Friday.
She definitely did forget, but I do know she's a busy gal.
Okay.
I think everybody was very excited about meetings being on Mondays. Especially like people like administration, like Jean.
I feel like people are like, oh my god, thank God it's on a Monday, not a Friday. And then everyone's gonna be like, it's so hard because Monday's so hectic for me.
Yeah.
See, like when they were on Fridays, I was like, I just have to make it through 3 p.m. and then I'm done. And now it's like I have to make it through 2 p.m. and then do a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not bad.
Yeah, I thought GBM was a very nice conclusion to like my
The week,
responsibilities.
yeah, like get some cool stuff done, walk away from it feeling pretty good. Enjoy your
I feel like
weekend.
no matter what day we put on it, there's always gonna be someone mad about.
Oh yeah, that's true. There will always be somebody who is upset.
I'm not totally sure what settings to have it on for the speaker. I always forget. You're good. Take your time.
You know what, Level?
Oh, she said she wanted to waste more of her declining dollars. That's some chickens.
That's fair. Usually.
She said her mission is to waste all of them in the first 2 weeks again. What is that?
That was too gross. Not for you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what did I do?
Oh, that was funny.
I had to hold off until after.
Yeah, it's been too long. That's funny.
Because you know, we were doing food earlier. She started singing "Thick of It." She said, "I haven't even thought of singing that song in like a month." And then I started talking to you, and then
Some neurons fired.
like, it was an instinct.
Hey Maria.
The chocolate feel really good.
It is very good chocolate. I already ate it.
It's the premium stuff.
Yeah, it's the good stuff.
It's the good
The
push.
chocolate, it was very good.
It was really good actually. I picked it.
Trader Joe's.
You know what's also good stuff? Taylor. Taylor is good stuff.
I'm still gonna be here for GM.
Oh my god.
I have a class at 6:30 on Monday.
I thought-
But after today, I'm going to be late for every because I get out of work at 5 and I'm just gonna drive here.
But you're not an SIP board member.
No, I'm just bored.
Oh, I always like to have you around, so like.
See, told you.
I've got like an hour and a half to kill anyway.
Yeah.
What are you
Hallie,
looking at me for?
when you walked in, I thought
I told
everyone was saying
He asked where you were.
howdy.
I said, yeah, wasting her planning dollars.
Come hither.
Yeah. Okay, what I said?
Oh my god, I told you I was gonna.
Hello? Marion,
are
can you hear me?
Chaos of the Proverse.
Marion,
Alright.
can you hear me?
Hey everyone online, we're just the Oakland Center staff is working on the audio and visual tech in person. So once they get that all figured out, we can go ahead and start, but just give us a few more minutes and we'll start shortly. Thank you so much for everyone's patience. Can someone online say something? If you can hear me.
Hello.
Can anyone online hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Can someone online say something, please?
Ben, are you still in the Zoom? Can you say something?
Hello.
Yes.
Also, I can hear the Zoom.
Ben's talking. It's not working.
Yeah, I can hear Marion.
But it's for a group of But he's got grandfather because he.
Hey, can you try again then, please?
Hello?
Okay. Headphones. I understand that. Really? Yeah.
Which one should I? Can someone say something, please?
Hello?
No, you're all good.
Hey,
Take a
Zoe.
seat. We have a full table.
It's not.
Which one?
They have.
Can someone online try to say something, please?
Hello?
What's Zoom?
That's wonderful.
Ben, can you try something again?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's not working.
You know, we just played games. Yeah, that's a bummer that you were sick. I'm happy you're better though.
Yeah.
This one?
About the neurodivergent acceptance week.
Can you say something, please?
When is that gonna start?
Rose. What kind of computer you got?
I
gotta say something.
Hello?
Real?
Hear me, please.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
See if he knows. Can I try to do this one? Can I try to organize it?
We might just have to do the same thing. Ben, can you say something again, please?
See whatever.
Hello?
I think that's the only way that would be.
You're in the same room. So I think we're fine.
Okay.
We should get started.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, like the audio. Yeah. Let's see if it works. We did. I don't think it did. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Still good. Can you change it back to Crest real quick and turn up the volume of the computer? Oh wait, I'm kind of done for that one. Yeah, everything's on. The soundboard's on.
Where's the audio?
Bro.
Make sure you get ready to. Want they start.
So getting back.
It's me, agenda. Do you have an agenda? Do you have the e-board report on the agenda?
No.
I know. It's not your fault.
Some we did some.
It's okay. We can just do verbal report.
I will try.
Now, do we have to represent like every part of the budget, like?
Yeah. You're all good. I'm plugging the audio source and plugging it back in. Does it prompt you with anything? It does. Okay. Whenever it's prompting, you click yes. See, it's always, I know it's the I know it's the headphones. I don't know which one of these. I feel like we always play around with these. I mean, that should be fine. I don't think. I think initially it was on ear. Okay. I don't know what difference it makes. Okay. I mean, try clicking optimize and make sure that both of these in your computer are hooked up to Freshtrack is what he told me. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah.
It's the second.
Yep. And then turn that on. I don't know. Figure it out. Okay, so they're both hooked up. One more time. Hopefully. Bam.
Hello? Hello?
We got it.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Wait, does it work now? What this? Well, I'll probably just stand over there. Can you pull up the roll?
Yeah. Do you want to take this?
I signed it. Did I sign up?
Is this
It was on-
Can everyone online hear us?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Testing. Working. All right, I'll be calling this meeting of the General Assembly to order at 5:12 p.m. All right, let's go ahead and go to roll call. All right, when you hear your name, please let me know if you are present. Speaker Johnson. Majority Leader Smith. Chairperson Smith. Chairperson Valdez. I think she's on a plane right now. Chairperson Markowitz. Parliamentarian Longer. Legislator Ali. Legislator Arnold. Legislator Childs. Legislator DeVore. Legislator Jazwicki. Legislator Duong.
Here, here.
Okay. Awesome. Welcome. Legislator Ibeza. Legislator Mays. Excused. But Legislator Mason.
present?
Legislator Mullins. Legislator Outing.
Present.
Legislator. I'm sorry, I felt like I was going way too quickly. Legislator Pishendaro. Legislator Smith, Mackenzie. Excused. Legislator Waters.
Present.
Legislator Williams.
Present.
Legislator Wolf. FSL Liaison Goichai. PCO Liaison Moeller. I'm gonna skip student integrated because that doesn't apply anymore. But Board of Trustees Liaison Iriarte. Board of Trustees Liaison Kobus. CETO Liaison Markowitz. And I'm gonna skip these last few because I did not see them in the meeting. Okay, we also include directors as well, which that one also wasn't put on the roll call. But we have Director Skinner.
Present.
Director Al-Jawi.
Present.
Director Richardson.
Present.
And I think Director Lehman Pace is on their way. I don't think Director Gadid is here today. And Director Bashar. And SAFB Chair.
And also,
Chairperson
Cosplay
Leoni.
Club.
And Class Bay Club, Delegate Ludwig. Okay, nice. Let's go into the agenda, please. All right, we don't have any new business for today, so I'm gonna go right into any updates that anyone has with regards to your organization, with regards to student congress, anything that you think would be good for the group. Okay, hearing none, I'm gonna go right into student congress leadership. With regards to, I'm gonna go first, with regards to student congress, we just came back from our break, but we're going in full speed. We have Mindful Mondays going on, and we have our Heritage Week at the end of the month, which we've been very diligently planning. We have Swag Exchange to kick off again, and we have, I'm trying to think, a lot of things that are just full steam ahead, and I'm really excited for the semester. Thank you all for showing up here. We have a really great attendance in person, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to VP for her update.
I have this mic right here, so I can just use this. Okay, In terms of campus events, so we have Winter Grizz Fest hosted by OSI. This will be on the 9th at 11:30 in the Habitat, so make sure to check it out if you're looking for clubs. SPB is holding a big ticket bingo night. This will be on the 10th of January at 6 p.m. There's also a D1 hockey game, OU versus Western, on the 10th at 12 p.m. Make sure to go and support. On the 22nd of January, we have MLK Day of Service. This is hosted by OSI and LVC. It will be at 9 a.m. in the Gold Room, so make sure to go if you're interested. And as President Garcia mentioned, we have Mindful Mondays yet again, which I'm very excited to announce. OUSC will be hosting them in collaboration with the REC. The next one will be on Monday, the 13th. It'll be at 1:30 p.m. in Gold Room A, right next door. That's all I have.
All right, next, I'm gonna pass it over to our Speaker of the Legislature for any updates regarding the legislature. Here you go. Speaker Johnson.
Hi, folks. The legislature just got back in action since, everything just got started today. It started with Mindful Mondays, which I'm told went well, unless I'm wrong. But I'm excited that we're able to get it started, and I am imploring all legislators to sign up to table it because it is a very wonderful experience and a wonderful collaboration opportunity that we don't get to do that often. So, as far as updates, I don't have too much since we all just got back today, but I'm very excited to see all the fun things we're able to do this semester.
Thank you. And now I will pass it over to our SAFB chair for any updates. Chairperson Leotti.
Hello, everyone. So again, first day, everyone's back in the office working. So for now, SAFB is just getting through all the requests you guys have sent, starting December 13th, I think, is the last day SAFB worked. So please be patient. If there's anything that is like really pressing, please send us an email. We're gonna try to get to it first. As of right now, we started today with 52 requests in our inbox, so please be mindful. We are slowly working our way through it. Hopefully, we will be all caught up by the end of the week. Aside from that, if you have, if you're planning on being at Grizz Fest, SAFB will also be there. We'll be handing out, the handouts. We have our trifolds with all the information you need for like quick reference for making requests. And as another reminder, now you need to submit your requests 3 weeks from the date the funds are needed. So unless something really extraordinary happens, in which case you can email us and we'll work through that. But please make sure you get those requests 3 weeks in advance because that gives the SAFB board time. That gives you time in case any changes need to be made, and that gives the OSI time to purchase your items. So yeah, that is all I have, I think.
Thank you so much. All right, are there any announcements for the good of the group? All righty, I will now adjourn this meeting of the General Assembly at 5:20 p.m. Also, there are cookies on that table over there, courtesy of Advisor Miller, so thank you so much. Make sure to grab some.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Oh.
Alrighty, thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back from break. I hope everyone enjoyed their time off and got some rest in. I'm gonna go ahead and call this meeting to order at 5:21 p.m. All right, first up on the agenda today is roll call. Please let me know if you are present or present and voting. Speaker Johnson. Majority Leader Smith. Chairperson Smith. Chairperson Valdez. Don't believe is with us. Chairperson Markowitz. Parliamentarian Lunger.
Present.
Legislator Ali. Legislator Arnold. Legislator Childs. Legislator DeVore. Legislator Jezwicki. Legislator Duong.
Present.
Legislator Iveza. Legislator Mays will be absent today. Legislator Mason.
Present.
Legislator Mullins.
Present.
Legislator Outing.
Present.
Legislator Prishandara. Legislator Smith. Excused absent, all right. Legislator Waters. Legislator Williams. Legislator Wolf. Alrighty, and with that, we meet quorum. All right, next up on the agenda is our land acknowledgement. We recognize the wrongs done to those forcibly removed from their homelands and commit to fostering an environment of inclusion that is responsive to the needs of First Peoples through our words, policies, and actions. Next up on the agenda is the approval. Is there any motions to amend the agenda at this time? Speaker Johnson?
Unless I am incorrect, I would like to motion to remove section 9 of the agenda. Necessary.
To provide some context, this is a copy from the agenda and, our steering chair chairperson Valdez, she's in a delayed flight right now. We can't get editing access, so there's gonna be a little bit of things that are slightly wrong, but it shouldn't disrupt our meeting in any way, so we'll be good. Thank you.
Is there any motions to amend the agenda anyone would like to bring up at this time? All right, seeing none, we will go ahead and move to a voice vote. Is there any nays at this time? Any yays?
Yay.
All right, with that, the agenda has been approved. Next up on the agenda is announcements. Is there any announcements for the good of the group at this time? All right, seeing none, we will move past guest speakers. We do not have one today. Is there any comments from the gallery today? All right, seeing none, we'll go ahead and move on to new business. There's nothing under new business. We will also move past resignation. Next up is old business. Under old business, we have the budget proposal for the winter semester. This is presented by President Garcia. President Garcia, you have the floor.
Hey everyone, so we already went through this during our last meeting of the fall semester, but budget review needs 2 readings to get passed, so I'm gonna go through it another time and yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'm gonna present the main budget as well as the compensation section for the winter, and then each other e-board member can go through and present their respective sections. So to begin our main budget, this is a conservative estimate of our starting budget. Just because we want to be safe, and it's also based on numbers that we get from the OSI. We've been working closely with the accounting clerk, Dana, and she has been amazing, and we've been doing, and also our director Hadid has been pretty good at tracking all of our purchases and making sure that our total is accurate, our account balance is accurate. So this is a conservative estimate that will starting account balance. Also, just as information, our winter SAF allocation doesn't come in right away. It usually comes in towards the middle of the semester. Just like how the fall SAF allocation came in as well, but that is going to be coming. And yeah, so does anyone have any questions with regards to the main budget at all? And feel free, if you come up with a question later, feel free to raise your hand later or stop me after general body meeting, and I'll go ahead and answer that to the best of my ability. If you could go to compensation. Also, at the end of each section, each person will be waiting for any questions, so just feel free to withhold your questions until we get like to the end of a section. So this is the compensation. It's a whole lot better than it was from the previous 2 semesters because we've been being very financially responsible and trying to rebuild our accounts so that people can get more hours and be more adequately paid for their work. So this is the breakdown for the executive board. Just for information about any new members, usually our max pay is if every single member clocked in every single hour every single week, which never happens. Usually we get to like maybe like halfway or even less of our max pay, just because that's just how it shakes out most of the time. But yeah, so we have budgeted for 15 weeks in the semester, so that would mean that we would get paid this week all the way up until the last week of classes. And then once the last week of classes rolls out, we will be doing compensation. So that counts for the entire semester, and that's the hours that each of the e-board members get each week. And if you can scroll down just a little bit. And then we have our SAFB board. Their compensation comes out of their budget, not ours. However, we still, as legislators and as student Congress, we oversee SAFB, so we have to approve the hours and the pay that they get. So this is the breakdown that Chairperson Leotti has for us. I know that a couple of their director positions are getting hired right now, so they're working on that. If you can have it work, I'll take you up there. Yep. So and then we have our legislative chairs, and also our legislators. And a really exciting thing is that legislators are going to be can get paid 5 hours a week now, which is a huge improvement from where we were. It was 3 over the summer. So I'm glad that we're back at 5. And yeah, so that's kind of like the breakdown for all the legislative chairs. And then finally, per the bylaws, we have a little bit of a buffer. So that's what the discretionary is. Either the speaker or the judiciary chair can use that hour each week. That's up to them. But yeah, that's just helpful whenever they need an extra hour for their tasks. Does anyone have any questions before I go to Chairperson Leotti's comment? Okay.
So, first of all, I'm just gonna go on the thing that President Garcia pointed out, that we are hiring for some positions. That is true. If you are interested in being SAFB Director of Accounting, Outreach, or Audit, we have the application up on Handshake right now. And also my second point is the max total still includes the SAFB total, which I feel throws off the calculations and just, SAFB, the SAFB total should not be included in the max total because it is not coming out from the OUSC budget. So I wanted to point it out. We should probably remove it.
We will resolve that.
Okay, cool.
We can change that. While other people are presenting their budgets, I'll go ahead and change that. All right, I'm gonna pass it over to VP Brummer so she can present the executive office budget if there's no other questions.
So under executive office, first up we have bonding. So we've kind of started doing 2 bondings a semester, and since we now have a pretty sizable legislature, we put a little bit more money into bonding this semester. We also have our food pantry donation as required by our bylaws. Reusable menstrual products is an initiative that we had explored at the very beginning of our administration, but because of where we were financially, we wanted to hold off for a little bit. So now that we're in a better place, we are going to go ahead and start that, see how that goes. Maybe we can expand upon it. We are also going to purchase a new computer for the office. As many of you have mentioned, the computers are quite prehistoric and a little slow. So we're gonna go ahead and get a new one and also do some updates and maybe some clearing of the cache on the current computers to help kind of speed that up. And then we also have our $5,000 discretionary as required within our bylaws, so. Yeah.
To give a little bit of information, so things like for like the food pantry donation, if anyone was curious on how that works, we don't outright give them $500. We, contact them and we ask them like what type of products they need. Sometimes we'll put it towards some of cause they get like, shipments from Gordon Food Service, so sometimes we'll try to cover some of that bill, or we'll ask if they need any hygiene products. And also the reusable menstrual products will probably be, we'll either, maybe we'll find some way to put them in the vending machine, or we might just put them in the food pantry, but we'll see.
I know also with the vending machine, once it's up and running, we're planning to do some tabling with some of the resources we're going to put inside just to bring awareness to it, and I think we can also include those within that. So we have a couple different ways that we can plan to distribute those. Is there any questions regarding anything under executive office? All right, seeing none, we'll go ahead and move on.
I'll go up.
Okay. I don't think so.
Oh, you can just turn it on.
Okay, okay, so budget's a little bigger, we added some new things, of course. Oh crap, you know what, this isn't the one I edited earlier.
I remember, it was just 2 things, right?
Yeah. Basically, only thing I added from the last time we had a discussion, of course, I was able to go to the student technology office with our fantastic ex-member, SFU. We talked to them, they said they could update some of our hardware, for around $50. So we added that into the budget just so we can fix the computers that we do not need to replace. We also added some stuff for the election, because I am the election commissioner, just some general money for, posters and whatnot, some food for debates and whatnot. In that category, everything else has not changed, and guess what, guys, I have done my research on the fridge. We will have a fridge very soon, new fridge coming down. Much needed, I know, it's been a minute.
Can you present all of it just from new, like as if, yeah.
Guys. So of course, office supplies, already most of the office stuff. So of course, that does not need paper. Though, of course, if you guys have anything that you let me know. That also fits into office organization. If there's something that you feel is inadequate in the office or just doesn't work for us, let me know. I'm there to help you. I would love to do research. Office seating, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. New fridge, we discussed it, we are getting that new fridge. Books and Scantrons, very useful, they are needed, I always stock them on the desk, so I'm grateful that's in my budget. Name tags and desk plates, new legislators, I know it's been a minute since you've got desk plates, name tags, they've been put into the end, and we're just working on that, so it will be stopping. Exam cram went great. It's gonna go great again, and I'm very grateful about that. Hybrid tech, we're still looking into that camera, and that's gonna be some research on my part. Air purifiers and filters, that's been a long minute, I've heard. Hopefully coming soon, that we're being put in the legislature's office as needed. And of course, like I just said, election for food and whatnot, and updated computers. Any questions? All right, thanks.
Sorry. I just didn't review everything.
So I'll be presenting the budget for sustainability. Same as last time, we have a new pollinator garden in Cox, to be honest. That's very exciting. We have our anti-bird strike window stickers. That's one initiative I want to work on this semester. We have our recycling program. I'm gonna be meeting with Doug Malone, the head of the facilities soon. Talk about that. We have Earth Month coming up. It's the official. But we're gonna be doing more to avoid conflicting files. So we'll be doing a lot of smaller events, nature hikes, and really good ways. We're gonna be doing the Repair Cafe again. It's very popular last year, and so you can take all of your broken electronics, clothes, get them fixed. We have an owl event. There will be live owls on the campus, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
Real?
And then trail signs are new. Working on the trails, so the trails will be finished by the end of the semester for everybody. And these are just some interpretive things, just like maps. That's about it. You have a question? Yeah.
Who has a question?
Yeah.
So I just thought of this, and I'm assuming it's probably something you've already accounted for, but, do you know, is our, OUSC can be written on the trail signs? Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions before we move on? All right, thank you very much, Director Skinner. Director Al-Jajawi. Or can I? You can stay here. Thank you. Yeah.
Testing, okay. So for this budget, I tweaked it a little bit from last semester's. I moved 250 from the Heritage Week entertainment budget up into the food, thank you, for the food. And I added an extra 350 just because looking at the budget of how much the food actually costs, we kind of needed that. That's the only thing I really changed. And then just to reiterate, the neurodivergence acceptance week, we have about 800, and then just the yeah, okay, sorry. And then we have the GSC drag show. Their funding, they typically use it for giveaway gifts, and then the Taste of Africa, however they need support. That's 500, so 500 each. And that was decreased from last year's. Yes. And then the envelope pads and tampons, that was all calculated, so the 6,000 is like exactly how much we need to fill up all the bathrooms that have the dispensers in them, and to keep them consistently filled for they're in there? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. For the whole semester. And then the OCU line menstrual products, that's separate. We don't distribute those, but we do pay for them. And that's the 400. And the vending machine initiative, majority of everything that we have is for free that we've obtained, which is really great. There's just a few things that we need to pay for, and then the machine itself. Sorry?
And the vinyl wrap.
And the vinyl wrapping that will cover the machine. And packaging and just like little manufacturing kind of things. And then pronoun pins are running low. So that's where the 550 is for. And then the GSC office donation, 400. I can have. Okay.
To give some information about the GSC office donations, Director Lehman Pace has been in contact with what's Kieran's title? The grad assistant for the GSC, Sage is for GSA now. Okay, yeah, okay, but GSC is still GSC, okay, but basically Director Lehman Pace has been in contact with them to know like exactly what type of things that they need assistance for in their office, so that's what the $400 is based off of. I think some of it is for like their library. Wait, do you want me to pass this on? Yeah, so it's some of it is some like.
Hey, so the $400, a lot of that's going to go towards their lending library. In the past, when they moved to their new space, currently. We donated a significant number of books from their Amazon wish list to the lending library. It's got a decent amount of foot traffic, and then part of that is going towards just new ink for their printer. Their printer's been on the fritz for a little while, and they just needed some new ink because the office is desperately underfunded. And then Kieran had some other ideas floating around. He's the aforementioned grad assistant. He had some other ideas floating around of ways that we could help out around there, because now he's been given full approval from the director to basically direct where our donation goes. In the past, it wasn't fully. And then, yeah, the Sage drag show funding is pretty self-explanatory.
Really important stuff for an office that impacts so many students. Okay, are there any questions for Director El-Jajawi?
Do you know what exact day the drag show is going to be?
Yes, it will be, sorry, we wanna say March 27th.
I was gonna say the same thing, yeah.
Okay.
It's 27 or 28.
All right, Director Lehman Pace, for those online, Director Lehman Pace said March 27th is the drag show. All right, if there's no other questions, I'll go ahead and pass it over to Director Lehman Pace to present the executive office budget. Oh, actually, you can go.
Thanks.
Hey there, I know you just heard from me, but I'm back again to be a little annoying. So first, we've got the vending machine products. For those of you that don't know, we've got a vending machine outside of the gift shop.
Brief side note, that is doubled in the budget that will stay under
Oh.
Director El-Jajawi's. It's there.
Well, next up, we've got potential events. Now, you may be wondering, like, what I'm going to be working this semester. We've got a couple ideas tossed around. I know I'm meeting with Director El-Jajawi and some folks in the CMI office later this week potentially to talk about maybe doing some kind of Know Your Rights event or just any sort of civic engagement because you know, it's important that the people at this school know their rights and civil liberties. To put it neutrally. Also, civic engagement happens at any time. It's so important for you to stay engaged with what's going on around you, not just when it's election season. That way, you're not going into it like most people, not knowing what's happened in the past 4 years. You know, people are always saying, oh, well, what's the government doing for me? And that's why events like these are so important to let you know what exactly the government is doing for you. For example, the legislature, before they broke for the year, passed a law making it so that now, when you get your license, you now have the option to, actually, you might not know you have the option to. Michigan has dozens of state parks. We're one of the most beautiful states in this wonderful nation. And they've made it so that the park pass, which is either $5 or $10, is now an opt-out system rather than an opt-in system. So by default, when you go to get your license or state ID, you're going to be opted into that wonderful park program, so you can experience all of Michigan state parks without having to like fill out a form or specifically ask for it. And there were a couple other laws passed too. And a lot of people don't know about this sort of thing because they're not paying attention outside of election season. So that's what some of this money is going to go towards, is trying to host events to keep people in the know. The stamps are pretty self-explanatory. Our stamp program is incredibly popular, and it's important to keep the case well stocked up. They've just released some beautiful new designs, and I'm excited to have some of them on tap. Our labor panel event, we've done it every year. This is our fourth annual year. It's happened the entire time that I've been here. I know right now we're trying to pick speakers for it. So if any of you are interested, or rather, if any of you know someone who would be good to have to speak at our labor panel event, please let me know so I can pass it along, because we're always looking for people. That could be someone you know that is a union organizer, someone that is just involved in like union spaces or just some sort of organizing space. And there's a lot of careers that you might not realize are unionized. You know, teachers are a pretty big union, but like I work at Meyer and we're a part of UFCW 951. And so like, if you know somebody that works at a grocery store and knows one of the stewards there, that would be a valuable person to have speak. So yeah, anyone, or if your parents work for, or you work for, one of the automakers, you're probably a member of UAW, so having somebody from there would be nice, we're looking for any speakers we can get, so if you know somebody, bring them in. And then finally, OUD at the Capitol is one of our most successful events. We do it through government relations and the Office for Student Involvement, and typically we cover the bus, so we've got some money set aside for that. That's the whole, but I recommend you all go to that event because it is wonderful, it's a great event. Was that a hand? Director Skinner?
Oh, when is this event?
Day of the Capitol will be on March 13th. Once we have timing and info and more details for it, we will have flyers that we distribute. So as soon as we have all that worked out, you will all be the first to know.
Thank you, Vice President Brewer, who's attended the meetings that I've missed the past 2 times, but I will be at the next one.
All good.
I saw another placard. Oh, all right, perfect. Any other questions? Any event ideas? Shoot them my way. Any labor panel speakers? Also shoot them my way, and I will cede the floor.
No.
Can you put the mic closer to you?
So from last year, there hasn't been a lot of change other than the things. Budget, we reduced it from 800 to 500. Because we got a estimate about how much it will cost, so we just changed that. There's nothing else that has been changed over the last time.
Can you present from the start, like the whole thing?
So we have the general handouts, flyers, and $600, printer paper, $200, and then t-shirts. Those are for the swag exchange, I believe. Yeah, those are separate.
You just start tabling t-shirts.
Oh, okay.
Lance's design.
That's for the.
Are there any questions for marketing?
So the only thing on my budget is 1,000 for alternate vendors, and that's just in our bylaws where we have this money just to be able to like prioritize sustainable brands or like companies. So yeah. And if there are any mistakes in your timesheets or anything, please let me know. I was really tired of doing it last night. I just had to get them in by today. But
Are there any questions?
You can reach favorite speaker. Wow. So here's the budget for legislative initiatives. Up top, we've got $1,000 for Mindful Mondays. That's so we can do the occasional kindness of providing food so that people enjoy the events a lot more. There's some community support initiatives we're planning with the OSI. I've got some money saved apart for that. I did save some money for Meet the Reps, food and whatnot. And what's so awesome about Meet the Reps this year? We have a lot more legislators than we did last time. We have not picked this. We have not picked a specific date just yet, but I promise you know before everyone else does, because you need to be there, so don't worry. So there's a budget for some giveaway stuff for us to use when tabling. I don't know if many of y'all remember we used to do the gavel things, but like stuff like that we can give away that folks love and help them remember us. I was working with President Garcia about those. I set some money aside for the parliamentary procedure workshop, Parliamentarian Lunger and I are setting up together. And then, as always, some funding for the task forces. Should A, any extra funding be needed, or B, should they make a plan that, costs a little bit of money, they have a little budget for it. Any questions, comments, or concerns? I will yield the floor.
Now is the time for any questions whatsoever or any motions to amend the budget. Speak now or vote on it.
Question. So I saw there was 15 weeks in the payroll. Does that include, do we work over break or no? Are we not allowed to work over break?
Well,
No, it's like black spring.
Oh, spring break, yeah. Oh, okay.
we can work during spring break or no?
We can't.
So we can?
Yeah. When we counted the weeks, we counted all of the weeks, even the breaks, because you can, you can work over spring break if you choose to.
Are there any days we can't work?
The only days you can't work are like federal holidays.
Yeah. Well, I have that day week flagged out, so you guys can just
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make. Oh, yeah. All right. Any other questions?
So like MLK Day, we can't work?
Yeah. Yeah, like for example, MLK Day, we cannot work because it's a federal day.
In regards to any questions about when we can work and when we cannot, as we get closer to those dates or weeks, we will also send out reminders so all of you are in the loop and aware. All right, given that there is seemingly no more questions or discussion on the budget, we will go ahead and move into a vote. Alrighty, Speaker Johnson.
Yay.
Majority Leader Smith.
Yay.
Chairperson Smith. Chairperson Markowitz.
Yeah.
Parliamentarian Lunger.
Yay.
Legislator Ali.
Yeah.
Legislator Childs. Legislator DeVore.
Yay.
Legislator Drizwicki. Legislator Duong.
Yay.
Legislator Iveza. Legislator Mason.
Yay.
Legislator Mullins.
Yeah.
Legislator Outing.
Yay.
Legislator Prishandaro. Legislator Waters.
Yeah.
Legislator Williams.
Yeah.
Legislator Wolf. Yeah. Alrighty, with that, the budget for the winter semester has been approved. Next up, I don't know why new business 2 is there. Next up is discussion. There is nothing under discussion, so we will move right into comments from the gallery. We do
Why
not.
isn't there reports for e-board reports?
First.
Yeah, but we should always do it.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay.
Alright,
Okay. Should I motion to just do president, vice president, or all the e-boards? I'm just gonna do, okay.
I'm gonna motion to add e-board reports to the agenda. If any legislator wants to do reports, you can also amend to do that, but for now, I'm just doing amend to, I'm motioning to amend to add e-board reports to the agenda. Is there a second? Thank you.
alrighty. Given that the motion was provided a second, we will go ahead and do e-board reports prior to announcements. First up, we will go with President Garcia.
Hey everyone, I just needed like a really quick things to say, because I know that a couple of board members had few things that are important, especially PA as well. But as for mine, I just wanted to say really quickly that over the break, I was looking at ways to like streamline GBM. So I'll be presenting that next GBM to kind of discuss with all of you guys to try to make GBMs a little bit more efficient, more quicker. I also wanted to talk about, I also had some ideas that I gathered from the Senate meeting that I attended. Yeah, I think that's all for me. I think it was just mostly VP Brummer and Director Richardson that had important updates. So I'll pass it on to VP Brummer.
Okay, I will keep it brief. I sent out an email to everybody on the 3rd. Hopefully all of you have gotten it. New legislators, let me know if you did not receive it. I will make sure to send it to you. But a couple of things. So within that email, there is documents that give out the times, dates, and locations for GBMs for the whole semester, all of our legislature meetings, and all of our task forces. There's also Google Calendar invites for all of those, so you have them in a couple of places, just so you know where to find that. Also, I know I had discussed it previously within a couple of GBMs, also probably at a couple of legislature meetings. But I would like to do legislator one-on-ones with all of you this semester. Within that email that I sent out on January 3rd, there is a Google Sheet with a bunch of dates and times. If none of those dates and times work for you, reach out to me on Slack, let me know. I can work something out to make sure that it works with your availability. But it's basically just a brief little 30-minute meeting. I want to sit down, hear what you guys are interested in working on this semester, see how I can help you, what resources I can give you, who I can connect you with, all of that kind of fun jazz. And I think, oh, also Mindful Mondays, they're back this semester. We really want to make sure that we have good OUSC representation at Mindful Mondays. So if you're available for them, go ahead, check it out. At least go to one, see what it's like. Maybe bring a friend. It's really fun. We're gonna have food at some of them, as Speaker Johnson was talking about in the budget proposal. Also, there is a sign-up sheet, the tabling sign-up for Mindful Mondays. We will need a lot of help and hands-on, at least a couple of people every Monday. Mindful Mondays fall at a time where I have class, so I will not be able to be there, so I'm really relying on the rest of you to kind of fill in. But beforehand, if you guys sign up for tabling, I will make sure that you guys know exactly what you're gonna be doing, how you're gonna help out, and make sure you have all of the information beforehand. But I think that's all I have.
Just to add something really quick, we're starting right back up with men's robotic dispensers and making sure that we're refilling them. So if you were helping last semester, please make sure to stick to the schedule that we created. If you're new and would like to assist with that, please let us know so that we can add you to the schedule and we can get you trained. And let you know how to, fill those dispensers. Another thing is that, again, we have our Heritage Week at the end of the month, so the last week of January. We really do need all hands on deck, even from now, with like marketing, flyering, planning things, reaching out to people. So please reach out if you are interested in helping plan Heritage Week. Okay, now I will pass it to Director Richardson.
Alrighty, so I have a couple things to touch on. I'll pivot really quick. Back to the calendar, that is completely updated, especially for GBM. So I noticed there's a lot of messages in the Slack, like what time is GBM? Again, there were 3 messages that went out. Calendar is completely updated with times as well as our location. So you guys shall always know what location you're at. Thank you for that. And then also, as an election commissioner, the timeline is officially completed. Of course, that information will come out next GBM, and I'll fill you guys all in then. Other than that, I think that's all I want to discuss. Right? Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Alrighty, is there any other e-board members that would like to give their report at this time? Alright. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and move on. Is there any announcements anyone would like to make for the good of the group at this time? Alright, seeing none, we'll go ahead and move to adjournment at 6:01 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for bearing with us. Greatly appreciated.